everybody, and welcome back to my channel. First off, I want to thank you for your viewership and sharing my enthusiasm for LaGuardia Airport with me in the comments. I absolutely love LaGuardia, and I can see that a lot of you also like the airport too, and there is absolutely great reason to love LaGuardia Airport because of the amazing progress that's occurring there. Terminal B, which I recently visited, is complete. It is phenomenal. And Terminals C and D on the Delta side of the airport are undergoing massive renovations, and there's so much progress. So I've got a flight out of LaGuardia Airport today, and I'm gonna bring you along with me to show you what's going on. Come along with me. With the new Terminal B complete, the remainder of the rebuild of LaGuardia Airport continues to focus on Terminals C and D. Terminals C and D are going to be merged into a mega terminal, and you can just tell from the exterior that this part of the airport, like the new B terminal, is going to be world class. Just look at the difference between the new construction and the old whitewashed 1992 Terminal C. The future is here, and it is fantastic. Just ahead we can see the now completed Terminal B. I recently visited that terminal, so don't forget to check out that video. I was speechless when I made my first trip there. That terminal is fully completed and operational, and my recent visit just increased my excitement for the new buildings on this side of the airport. As I continue along, it's necessary to follow the roadways in a circle form west to east to allow for everything to be built, but it's totally worth it. As we travel around the existing parking garage, we get really close to the Grand Central Parkway. On the left, we can now see the new head house for Delta Airlines. It's made tremendous progress in recent months, and its exterior is even being used for passengers. The head house is now the drop-off point and pickup area for Terminal D. In the end, all of the terminal areas will be closer to the parkway to allow for more ramp space, which is essential at LaGuardia since this airport sits on limited real estate and is bordered by water on one side. Instead of expanding the airport onto the water, every inch of airport property is being taken advantage of to increase the footprint on the airside. My ride is dropping me off at the D terminal, and I'm going to walk around the new head house. As a passenger, you can't go inside it just yet. You'll have to walk around it to get to the original D terminal entrance. I thought about passengers who might not be able to walk around the building even though it's a short walk. Well, they've thought of everything. Many staff were standing there in the cold offering wheelchair assistance to the check-in area for those who need it. Even though the walkway is temporary, just the mere thought of what is going to come is very, very thrilling. These are exciting times at LaGuardia. The area behind the new head house is going to be used as ramp space once the old D terminal area check-in is removed. The walkway leads directly to the 1982 Terminal D building. For me, the walk was just 1 minute. All right, I've just exited the construction area. Now I'm about to enter the D terminal. And once inside the D terminal, you can see the new C terminal and its amazing progress. Eventually, everything will be connected, but for now, there's a bus that connects the two terminals. This is really thrilling. I am so happy to see that there are new gates at the new concourse. Just imagine how beautiful this place is going to be when all done. For now, I'm just going to walk around the old D terminal. But I will miss some of the old charm, like this part of this dining area at a still operating restaurant. But progress is here as a food stand has been removed to make more space for holding areas that are now for gates on remote stands without jet bridges. I certainly love walking up to an aircraft to board or deplane from one, but this is only temporary, and brand new jet bridges will eventually lead passengers seamlessly from the holding room to the aircraft without any significant walking. Passenger comfort is clearly in mind. Before all of the construction started, there were permanent remote stands for years on the far eastern side of the airport, but those stands have been replaced by the completely indoors G concourse, a gorgeous space filled with natural light and waterside views. A similar concept of remote stands also exists temporarily in the C terminal. I'm about to leave LaGuardia by plane, and what better way to put everything into perspective by seeing things from above. As my plane rotates by the B terminal, I see the original eastern gates of the C terminal. Nothing has changed here, but just beyond that you can see the next concourse. All of the regional jets that are parked at remote stands and the structure in front of them is the new concourse. Wow, I cannot wait to depart from there. And it's a very similar scenario at the D terminal. Next to the original single concourse of the D terminal is the new concourse, and just to its east are regional jets with remote stands. That's followed by the G concourse with its splendid views of Flushing Bay. I am in awe looking at this place. New York City is getting what it deserves, a bold and modern welcome mat to the greatest city in the world, and it's all happening right now. New Yorkers are living in the most exciting time in aviation in decades, and it's all for the best. I can't wait to fly out of LaGuardia again. Remember that if you're not subscribed to my channel, you're missing out on one of the most interesting and inspiring aviation channels out there, so consider subscribing so you don't miss my next video.